Hi, guys. Thank you for taking my call.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I have a kind of a strange question. I'm in an area where there are a lot of seemingly materialistic chicks, and I'm always going out on dates, always going out with these girls, and after you get past the surface of getting to know a girl, there's nothing because they care more about what you can buy for them instead of what you can do and how you can treat them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a pre-screening thing that you could suggest so I don't have to waste my time with these materialistic bitches?
No. This is, again, introduce options. You got to understand that essentially that most loser women, all they have to barter is their pussy. They don't have anything else. Men have so many other things to barter when it comes to the sex game and the relationship game. Like when you got to understand when, again, it's not their fault. Never look at it as like their fault because they all do it. So it has to be some type of nature involved. When you walk up the street, man, if you're an ugly motherfucker, hunchback, and you walking with some type of like fucking swagger,
Right.
a woman can look at you and everybody could be laughing and going, "Look at this hunchback motherfucker." But
like that
somebody
hump,
might go,
about that hump is sexy.
With a hunchback,
Look at him.
hold on. How can this motherfucker with a hunchback look like he should be fucking me? We have there's other things that make us attractive to women. Initially, there's only one thing that makes them attractive to us, and that's fucking them. And then it builds from there. But they like us more than fucking us on the front end, and then they like us like for fucking us in the back end. We like them to fuck them in the front end, and then we go, wow, she's kind of cool on the back end. So basically, you got to understand that when you're meeting these women, essentially, they're losers. Do you feel what I'm saying? That she has to get something out of her pussy, dude. She has to get dinner. She has to get a movie. How can she function if she doesn't get something out of what she has? So it's a barter system, but you got to think of it like this, that our bodies aren't as important to us as their bodies are. So when you're taking her out to dinner and spending time with her and taking her to the movies, you got to understand that that's her way of fucking you. And if you take her out 5 times, she fucked you 5 times, and you haven't fucked her yet. So basically what you're doing is driving down a one-way street behind this bitch, a narrow one-way street behind her, and you can't pass her. So if you find yourself getting stuck behind a chick in a one-way, you turn off the first available exit, and you get the fuck off that road so you can either get in front or you try to get in a situation where you're ahead, because you can never get ahead like by making a stand on the back end. Let me explain. It's a thing called the punk test. When I was younger, this dude fucking robbed me for my first piece of jewelry I ever had. And before he actually stuck that gun in my face, he knew he was going to rob me. He knew he could rob me because he did a series of things that made him know this motherfucker's a pussy. He bumped into me, and I'm like, hey, why'd you step on my feet? Why'd you do that? He walked up behind me. He was like saying shit under his breath like, this motherfucker sucks, this, that, and the other. And then once he made the move to rob me, he really didn't need a gun because he already knew he had me. So when a woman gets you like that, dude, you can't get from under that rock by now like showing your manhood
it's
card.
Gradual.
When,
it's a gradual.
when she sees that she took your manhood, that she's this guy's in love with me. This guy, I know a girl that said, I don't let nobody pull my hair until I tell them to. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You got to say to yourself that I am the director of my movie. Bitch, you in my movie. So if you take a chick out to dinner, yes, that's the fair thing to do. But don't take her out twice
anyway.
until, as soon as you get that fucking gut feeling that the world tries to take away from a man, that we want to fuck. You know that thing that, oh, it's not right to want to fuck. We want to fuck, bitch. As soon as you breathe, as soon as we see you, we want to fuck. It is what it is. So when you take her out to dinner, I'm telling you, you introduce fucking right after dinner. You fucking go, hey, man. Hey, so you say something dirty like you really got some nice fucking titties, and give her the option to leave or stay, but you always put another option. Don't let them fuck you, because dinner, movie time is fucking you. And are you a whore? You can't let a woman whore out your time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So let her know that if I'm giving for her, she's got to give for me right back.
It's not like you got
It's
to
not tit for tat.
right.
She's going to try and gradually take your manhood by small steps, and then before you know it, you're sitting in the shoe store carrying her bags. You gotta first up front decide what you want out of this, and if what you want is sex, then that has to be obvious that that's
right.
what you want. And if that's not what she wants, fine. There will be somebody else, especially if you're in a situation where there are material women around you. I would assume that you're doing pretty well financially yourself. Is that correct?
I'm doing okay. I could be doing better.
So that's why you're around these women and they're attracted to you in the first place. So if you're looking for sex, you have to put that out up front, because she will do small little steps to take your manhood in the interim.
Right.
I want to ask you this: Where are you meeting these women?
Everywhere.
It's everywhere, because the area that I'm in and what I do for a living.
What do you do?
Well, I work for a nonprofit agency.
Oh, okay.
And
are you fucking Katrina victims? Give somebody a trailer.
But with what I do, it's where I'm at the gym, out in public. It's everywhere. It's not like I'm looking at one specific place.
And you're in Chicago, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Kevin, you're funny.
Kathleen, what the?
Yeah,
what are you trying to
get? There are people
where
his gym is. I don't know or whatever, but there are women that specifically go out to meet a guy that makes X amount of dollars. And
so you're trying to say how she's asking?
I would
asking,
say,
are you like some metrosexual motherfucking, a guy better looking than bitches? And whatever.
Go to a different gym or meet women elsewhere.
You're still gonna get the same. Fundamentally, it's the nature of them to bitch you up. That always happens. The degree may be different from the gym to gold digging chicks, but it's all about bitching you up.
And it's not.
And it's organic.
Exactly. That's the thing you have to keep in your head, man. You cannot be angry at how they do it with such ease, man. Your manhood,
it's like brushing your teeth.
Exactly. It's constantly under siege, and you can't be mad at them. It's like being mad at a fucking snake for biting you. If you got a rattlesnake in your hand, you're like, this rattlesnake is the shit, and it bites you, you can't be mad at the motherfucker. You just have to go, shit, it's a snake. Women have to do certain things. They look at loser women.
That analogy
it is what it is, Pumpkin. Any woman, her initial thing, if she doesn't have any guidance to think differently, is that she has to get something out of her pussy, because they haven't developed. This is why, going back to that other caller, why they force you to marry them, because it's like Dracula trying to eat dinner with you real fast before 5 a.m. comes. You understand?
Okay.
That's a bitch. She want to get married before she starts to melt from the sun.
I had enough. The sun's coming up.
You got to understand that that's what I want to get married. I got to get this motherfucker so that I have an excuse not to have to be bigger than my vagina. If you make her stretch out that courtship, she's going to have to force herself to be bigger than her vagina. And some women don't know how to do that. Some women don't know how to be. Look, tell a bitch. Here's what you tell her. Look, baby. Look, I don't just want pussy. I don't want pussy. Just want it unless.
That's all.
I don't all. It says if I don't. That's not all I want unless that's all you got. Do you understand? You got to make her understand, right? Women have to understand that pussy is like, it's the wheels on the car. You understand? Right. Like if you have a Beamer and you have a Benz and you go out and you look at both of them, 2007 Benz, 2007 Beamer, you look at them both, and if the salesman comes up and goes, "Hey, how are you? Listen, I have a wonderful car here," and you go, "Well, what's some of the features of the car? Why should I buy it?" "'Cause it has wheels." What? Nigga, that's what a pussy is. You gotta let a bitch know that, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I wanna fuck you. You stop trying to hide that we want to fuck. That's the problem we're having, fellas. We want to fuck anyway. It's like drinking water when you're thirsty. Pussy, it's not as important as everyone makes it. You understand what I'm saying?
And she clearly is not doing you a favor by fucking you. That is not a gift.
You ever have women go, I let you eat my pussy. What? You let me eat your what? I just performed that fucking surgery I just performed.
Exactly.
My neck
is clamped up, my tongue is numb, and you did me a favor.
I fucking put my face in that disaster area for a half hour and pretended that your asshole didn't stink, and all of a sudden you're a good gal for letting me.
Well, thank you.
Huckleberry.
Hey, thanks for calling, man. Thanks, Brian.